Hello everyone, this is Jack Frost with your daily update for the Ethereum technicals and Solana. For Ethereum today, this last completed candlestick is a very strong bearish candlestick where price declines, finding support at 3,200. A push on volume for this last completed candlestick sees volume continuing to support downwards movement for the short term, with overall strongest volume on these bearish candlesticks here, though for the mid-term volume still supports upwards movement, with strongest volume on these bullish candlesticks. On balance, volume continues to move within a range, currently giving no signal. RSI is neutral. Money flow also neutral. Both RSI and money flow have a ways to go before they may enter overbought or oversold. Additionally, neither exhibit divergence at this time frame. ATR now steadily declines along with price. Stochastics is neutral and increasing. The model of stochastics and support and resistance, suggesting an upward swing may occur at this point towards resistance at 3680 or 3890, where price may find these resistance points where stochastics enters overbought. On the main Solana daily chart, this wave count seeing primary wave 4 move price lower, subdividing as a single zigzag, currently within intermediate wave C, and within that minor wave 5. This wave count sees intermediate wave A 5-wave impulse moving lower, a 3 in the opposite direction labeled intermediate wave B, and now intermediate wave C moving lower, also subdividing as a 5-wave impulse. An Elliott channel drawn around the minor degree movements within intermediate wave C using Elliott's second technique from the end of minor wave 2 to the end of minor wave 4 with a copy on the end of minor wave 3. With the strong bearish candlestick just here, price is now expected to continue lower with increasing range and momentum for the end of intermediate wave C with minor wave 5. If minor wave 4 does continue any higher, it cannot move into minor wave 1 price territory at 161.1862. And as price moves lower for primary wave 4, it has a target calculated at 117.4360, the 0.618 Fibonacci ratio of primary wave 3. On this daily alternate chart, this wave count sees primary wave 4 unfolding as a contracting or barrier triangle, currently within intermediate wave D to move price overall higher. If price makes a high above 161.1862, it will add confidence to this wave count as it is the invalidation for the main wave count. This wave count seeing intermediate wave A subdivide as a double zigzag, whereas with this data source that we have, this downwards movement fits best as a 5-wave impulse, reducing the probability for this wave count. As intermediate wave D moves price higher, it cannot move above the end of intermediate wave B at 188.0915, as that would constitute an expanding triangle and would invalidate this wave count, seen as intermediate wave C is shorter than intermediate wave A, indicating that this is either a contracting or barrier triangle. Though intermediate wave D may end around this point, if it is a barrier triangle where the BD trend line may be relatively flat. When intermediate wave E and the end of primary wave 4 move price lower, it will most likely fall short of this AC trendline, as is common for contracting triangles. On the technical daily chart for Solana, price has increased overall after this last test at support at 127 with a bullish engulfing pattern. This last completed session is a very strong bearish candlestick. Volume for the short term supports downwards movement with strongest volume on these bearish candlesticks, though for the midterm, volume is strongest on these bullish candlesticks, supporting upwards movement for the midterm. Additionally, the bullish engulfing pattern at the last low had a strong push from volume, giving it some support. On balance, volume moves within an expanding range, currently giving no signal. RSI is neutral and overall increasing. Money flow also neutral and overall increasing. Both RSI and money flow have a ways to go before they may enter overbought or oversold, and additionally neither exhibit divergence at this time frame. Stochastics neutral and increasing, getting somewhat close to overbought. The model of stochastics and support and resistance suggests an upward swing may overall continue towards resistance at 157 or up to 175, where price may find these resistance points where stochastics enters overbought. That's all for me with your daily update for Solana and the Ethereum technicals. If you want the Ethereum Elliott Wave count, you can sign up for that today at pureelliottwave.com using the link in the description below. Thank you, and I hope everyone has a good weekend.